Chapter 18 Maps and Globes. We will learn about map, globes, important lines on the earth, continents and oceans. The world where we live in is huge and we do not know all the routes, landmarks, etc. Thus, to keep us aware of all the cities, states, countries with their respective routes and landmarks, we use maps and globes. Map. A map is a visual representation of an entire area or a part of an area typically represented on a flat surface. It gives us information about a place. Map of a country tells us about its natural features like mountains, rivers, plains, deserts, etc., along with its towns and cities. We can show a country's climate and its vegetation too on its map. So, we can prepare different types of maps. Types of maps. There are 3 types of maps. 1. Political maps. A political map shows the political boundary, different states, their capitals, major cities, and towns of the country. It also shows the capital of the country. 2. Physical maps. A physical map shows physical features like landforms, mountains, deserts, plains, plateaus, and coastal plains. 3. Thematic maps. A thematic map gives us the details of any one theme concerning that country. For example, its climate, its crops, or its railway network, etc. can be shown on such maps. Knowledge hunter. Map makers are called cartographers. A book of map is called an atlas. Symbols. A symbol refers to a sign referring to the landmark. Since all features or landforms cannot be shown on a map, certain symbols are used in all the maps. These symbols help us understand and read the minor details of a map. Look at the symbols given below. Study any map to understand these symbols better. International boundary. State boundary. Capital of a country. Capital of a city. Important or major cities. National highways. Other roads. Railways. River. Bridge. Temple. Church. Mosque. Post office. Police station. Legend or key. Most of the maps have a legend. A legend tells us about the colors or symbols used on the map and what they represent. Colors. In physical maps, certain standard colors are used. We should learn to know the colors used in maps. Blue is used to show water bodies like seas, oceans, lakes, rivers, etc. Green is used to show all plains, dry areas like deserts, low-lying areas along the coast. Yellow or light brown, areas higher than plains or highlands. Dark brown is used to show mountains and hills. These maps also have a key or a legend to show the depth of the water and the height of other landforms. Directions. Directions play an important role in a map. The top of a map is always north. It is the fixed direction. It is marked with an arrow and N. From this, the user can find out the other directions. Scale. It is not possible for us to show the actual distances on a map. So, we use the map scale to represent the distance between 2 places on the ground. Globes. A globe is round, ball-like small model of our big Earth. Studying the globe is the best way to study and know the Earth. On a globe, we can see the oceans and the rivers that make up our Earth. Countries are shown in different colors. A globe can be spun. It represents the continents and oceans in their true shapes. Important lines on the Earth. Geographers have designed imaginary lines that run horizontally and vertically that makes it easy to locate places on the Earth. These lines are given below. Latitudes. The lines of latitudes are imaginary lines drawn from east to west. They never cut each other. These lines are referred to as parallels of latitudes. They form circles. They are measured in degrees from 0 degree to 90 degree. The 0 degree latitude drawn from east to west is the equator. There are 90 circles of latitudes north of the equator and 90 circles of latitudes south of the equator. The latitudes north of the equator are marked N and the latitudes south of the equator are marked S. The North Pole is at 90 degrees north and the South Pole is at 90 degrees south. The other lines are Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degrees north, Arctic Circle at 66.5 degrees north, Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degrees south, Antarctic Circle 66.5 degrees south. The equator. The equator is drawn around the center of the earth and it divides the earth into two equal halves. The top half is called the northern hemisphere and the bottom half is called southern hemisphere. Longitudes. We know that the 90 degree north is the North Pole and 90 degrees south is the South Pole. The imaginary straight line that joins both the North and South Poles is known as the longitude. All these lines are of the same length. They are also called meridians. The meridians are also numbered in degrees. Since the earth is round, it is convenient to divide its circumference into 360 degrees and 360 meridians. The meridian which passes through a place called Greenwich in England is used as the starting point for the numbering of meridians. The line of longitude at Greenwich is called the prime meridian. It is marked 0 degree and the meridians are counted from the Greenwich meridian going east to west. There are 180 meridians to the east of the prime meridian and 180 meridians to the west of the prime meridian. The 180 degree meridian is located exactly opposite of the 0 degree meridian on the globe. Therefore, 180 degrees meridian is neither east nor west. The meridians to the east of the prime meridian up to the 179 degrees meridian have an E written after them and the meridians to the west of the prime meridian up to 179 degrees have a W written after them. The 0 degree meridian on one side and the 180 degree meridian on the other side divide the earth into two equal halves. These halves are called the Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere. Knowledge Hunter. Asia comprises almost 1/3 of the total landmass of the earth. Asia has a population of approximately 4 billion people, which accounts for 60% of the world's current human population. Continents and oceans. The land surface of our earth is divided into 7 continents: North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia and Antarctica. The continental landmasses are concentrated more in the northern hemisphere than in the southern hemisphere. The earth has 5 oceans: Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean and Southern Ocean. Keywords. Map, a drawing of the earth or its part on flat surface. Globe, a small model of the earth. Equator, an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves. I should remember. A map is a visual representation of an entire area on a flat surface. All maps have standard directions, symbols and colors. A globe is a model of the earth. The 0 degree latitude is called the equator. Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle are the two major latitudes on the northern hemisphere. Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle are the two major latitudes in the southern hemisphere. The 0 degree longitude is called the prime meridian. There are 7 continents and 5 oceans on the earth.